Hello everyone, Holly here, the Savvy Crafter. Hi! I'm remaking this video because I put the wrong name in there thanking a person, so I'm remaking this video. This is one of my new journals that I made. Found this one. It has a picture frame in the front. I decided not to polish up the silver because it gave it a more antique look. And I really love the design. I love this lace look. And I left the glass in there. And I just found a real pretty photo of some flowers and put it in there. It was actually out of a book, Rainforest to Flowers. And I want to thank Deb Robinson. I got your name right this time. And Carol McAllister. Because a lot of what Deb sent me my very first Happy Mail, which, thank you. I absolutely love everything, and I'm using a lot of it in the journal. And Carol McAllister, thank you. I love all the cards and stuff you sent. It's absolutely gorgeous. I use some of that in here as well. So, I'm making use of everything. But, this is the first page. This is one that Deb sent me. It's, like a, I don't know, twisty or crepe paper or something. But I love it because it's actually stronger than crepe paper. So I just made a little side binding. And this is one of the cards that I cut out with my Cricut. There you can see. And I used some vintage looking paper to do it. And you can read kind of the words through the little holes. I like that. And then I put in a sheet of tea-stained paper that can be journaled on. And then I made a side tuck from a picture of a garden, because I love flowers. And there's another, this is actually a vintage order form from a 1958 book of ideals. It's a company that put out books of poetry every month, kind of like a magazine book. And it wasn't written on, so I thought, wow, perfect for my journal. So that's in there. I made just like a little tuck instead of a whole pocket, just a tuck. And this is some more that Deb sent me. They were little die cuts, and I took all three of them and made them into a little flower and added one of the beads she sent me. This is never take your cues from the crowd. So true. And then I just added a vintage menu on there. And some of the ribbons in here are from Deb as well. And I made a little side tuck here with some more tea-stained paper and another vintage menu. And this little tag that Deb sent. And this is a card that Carol sent me with butterflies. And I thought it was perfect for in here. And I didn't stick it to the paper because I wanted to be able to see this side of it. And I left this blank for journaling. And this is some of the ribbon that Deb sent me. And they're like little pockets. So, and a tuck up here. So I can stick things in there. I'll be adding to this journal as I go. It's actually one of those you use the metal screws for, so I can keep adding to it as I go. And I can buy extenders, and I can make it really, really thick. But this is another picture from the Rainforest to Flowers book, and some vintage tags that I made. This is actually from wallpaper. I love the vintage looking wallpaper. And this one is actually cardstock that I had. And I punched the bottom. There you can see. This is one of my little punches. This is another vintage tag that I made from some cardstock I had. It's punched. Made a little side tuck here. It's a journal, so why not have books there? There's some more tags. I put a lot of the tags in here just so you can see what the pockets were. This is another piece that Deb sent me, and I made it into a pocket, and these little tags. This red one I actually found in a book I got at the thrift store. It was just being used as a bookmark, so I thought, wow, I'm keeping that. Me, keeping junk. The puzzle pieces that Deb sent, and the price tags. And then I made a little side pocket here to slip something in. There's another pocket, tuck here. And I like the vintage looking writing on this paper. This was actually out of a book, so I just decided to use that because on the back there's actually type. And I like the little picture of the envelopes tied up, which is very common back during the Victorian era. Little tag here. I got a big pocket here. I love some of these photos from the book, so I used them all through this journal. I think they're just beautiful. This is a vintage lady. This is actually from wallpaper with a vintage looking tag in it. I cut her out of the wallpaper. I left another page for journaling on. This is just a decorative page to journal on and on the back. Here's some more of the tags that Deb sent and the little cutouts and stuff. I decided to use that. And the guest check, I tore out the bottom, glued it up here, and put the guest check and made that into a pocket. This is just another vintage looking photo of Victorian ladies in the garden. I left the page blank to journal on. This is just a deco page. Never use age as an excuse. True, true, true. This is another pocket I did. I love this. This book was just incredible to find. I cut so much out of it, there's very little left. And this is just a printout of a photo receipt. There's another piece of wallpaper that I made into a pocket. It's a vintage fountain with some tags in it that I made. Some altar tags. Another vintage page. This is for journaling here. There's another pocket here with vintage looking paper. It was actually off the inside cover, but it has that stamp on it. Looks like printing. There, you can see it. So I just thought that's a good journaling card. And I love this. I love this. It's beautiful. A baguette label, and a cup of tea warms the soul like a good friend. And these flowers I found in my living room in a baggie on the floor. I don't know how they got there or where they came from, but I guess maybe the fairies brought them. I gave them some new things in their fairy garden, so maybe they were happy with me. But these, I have no idea. It's kind of shiny fabric, and somebody had already put these together, and they're real pretty, so, well, what the hell, use them in the journal. Some more puzzle pieces from Deb. Another baguette label in a perfume bottle, and journaling space. This was actually on the inside front cover of the book, and it's a little envelope here, and it had actually a letter from the author of the book, and it was called Dear Graduate. And I love it because it's a little letter. Let's see if I can open this. And signed by the author of the book. And there's another pocket with the card, one of the edition cards, and then a vintage tag there. It just made a tuck there. This was from a get well card that Carol sent me. Sorry, Carol, I cut the front off and decided to use it in the journal because it was just too pretty to leave sit there. So it became part of this journal. And then I left the back blank for journaling on. And I'm going to be doing a tutorial next of making a book cover from that foam core. Will be my next video. But I just wanted to redo this to give credit to Deb Robinson and Carol McAllister. To the right people, right names. And this is the journal. Okay, y'all have a great day. Peace out.